Rock on.
All of the rock, all of the time. 24 hours a day on your smart device and online.
Who are you?
Our next episode of Who's the Band? We're here with Punka, and it seems like everyone needs to be called Martin to be in a band, so we're here with Martin and Martin. There's also a non-Martin, isn't there?
Yeah, he's called Tommy.
Not no Martin.
No.
Yeah. Why are you here? Why are you Punka? How did that happen?
I put an advert somewhere, didn't I?
Yeah,
What was that?
Friday ad. Yeah.
Friday ad. After playing in bands for most of my life, and then going over to the opposite thing and playing in a pipe band for years, I fancy getting back with a punk band again. So.
Has it always been punk bands?
Yeah, since I was 14, I played my first punk band. So, but like I said, I had a hiatus where I'd done other stuff, but I just fancied doing something again. Put an advert in. He answered. Yeah. So, how long ago was that?
That was 2014, January 2014.
Yeah. And there you
So
go.
10-year anniversary?
Yeah, we had that last year, didn't we? No, when was it? February.
10 years was last January. Yeah.
Last January. January just passed.
So where do you want to go with this then? What's next?
I don't know. You're the interviewer.
The band.
We're doing another recording, hopefully
Yes.
by the end of next year.
Yeah. So.
What, an album?
Yeah, our second. Is it third
Third,
album?
it'll be the third album.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're hoping to do some vinyl releases.
So you've answered the advert in a Friday ad. I assumed you've played an instrument, or did you come to it cold?
I played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing bass for nearly 36 years.
But Tommy's been with us 8 years now, isn't it?
Since 2018.
Yeah.
So, no, that's 7 years.
I've known Tommy since he was about that size as well, honestly. I've known Tommy since he was 14.
He used to play in a band called Reptilian.
Oh yeah.
Well, amongst other bands.
Yeah.
So, I mean, basically we're just doing it for a laugh. We ain't a serious up and down the country every weekend touring, gigging all the time. These nights that we're doing tonight at the Carlisle pub, the monthly Punka at the Carlisle gigs that we put on, that's our main focus. And we make sure that we play a few of the gigs as well, you know what I mean? So thanks. See me getting a plug in there. And,
It's like a masochist's hobby band, really.
Yeah.
That's how I'd describe it.
But these nights are really successful and we enjoy them, and we bring new bands to the area.
Yeah, that's been since 2018.
Yeah,
Punk Rock
so-
at Carlisle been since 2018, I believe.
Yeah.
It's increased each year.
So we fit Punka and doing that, and long may it continue. It's the longest I've ever been in a band, I must admit.
Yeah, same here.
Longest.
Same here.
I mean, so something's working, you know what I mean?
If you could choose, who would you want to tour with? What's your best band?
What's your sort of fantasy band to tour with? Well, that's a
Motorhead.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. You on about like who's still going now, or
Doesn't
whatever?
matter. I mean, Motorhead's a good answer. I mean, it's not going to happen, but
What we do here is we don't put on the same. We put on three band bills. We don't put on the same style. We try to mix it up. That would be a mix up. Social Distortion as us.
I drove him to see Social Distortion at Shepherd's Bush, and he only fell over twice.
Yeah, that's right. Twice.
It was all right.
It's a bit dizzy.
Once in the venue and once in the kebab shop. But that means he's had a good night. All the way home, he's leaning on me while I'm trying to drive. Seatbelt
so you're the
circle.
dad of the band, really,
Well,
are
it does
you?
end up.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's driving is the dad.
Well, I had to drive last night,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah.
He's getting a wee bit weary of the roads at night, isn't you? Shall we
It's
say?
like you're a mental health orderly when you're the sober one, as you probably know, when you're sober and other people are really off it. That's the way it goes.
So, in your own time, who do you listen to? Is it all punk or is it all different?
No. I listen to. I like my heavy metal. That's my original sort of music. But I also like folk music. I actually like a bit of pop music, but we're not going to admit to. When you listen to radio at work, the song comes on, you sing along to it. I wouldn't go out and buy it, but mostly rock, punk, but I really like folk music. You know, certain folk music. I like sort of rockier stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. You like Val Dunican, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm old, and I think Mark Bolan was one of the early things. The glam rock thing was what I really liked when I was maybe 8 or 10 years old. Mark Bolan, David Bowie, that sort of thing. Sweet, good fun. Then I moved on to the heavier rock stuff like Maiden and AC/DC. And when Martin advertised for this band, it said Rocky Punk. He wanted a bass player and drummer for Rocky Punk. And I think it's the rock influence with us.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
It wasn't punk rock, it was Rocky Punk.
How do you write your songs? What's first? The music, the words,
It's
all
always-
together?
He does both of them. He does most of them.
I was the music, just come up with a riff and then write lyrics to the music. You know what I mean? People do it differently. I mean, let's be honest. We're not writing scores for for music, for films and TV shows and that. It's quite basic, you know. But I've always had this. You know, when an idea comes out in my head, I've always had this thing, and I'll just sit down and do it. But it comes in, I could sit down one afternoon and write 4 songs. And then not do nothing for 6 months. It's just very sporadic, you know what I mean?
I'll just do a few album fillers. I've only done.
Yeah, he's done a couple.
He's done 5 or 6 songs, but he does most of them. Churns them out.
Yeah, but like I say, it's very basic. I mean, I play the guitar in the band, but I wouldn't call myself like a lead guitarist.
Well, we're not even musicians, really.
Nah,
are
not
we?
really.
Well, seriously, we're not actually. That's what punk's all about. Anyone can have a go, you know.
Yeah.
As long as you're having fun, I suppose, and
Yeah.
it comes across,
Yeah.
then
But the standard in punk bands nowadays is right up. We played a gig last night with 2 of the bands that are playing here tonight, Left for Dead and Rastagast for Germany, Rastanast. sorry.
Fantastic.
And you see these guys playing, and you see the musicianship, and people turn around. I mind Bruce Dickinson quoted years ago, and I'm a massive Maiden fan, but he quoted years ago about punk being basically rubbish and no talent and that. You see some of these bands now, and you think, God, you know what I mean? We're not one of them. We just churn out the tunes, you know what I mean? And make a racket, basically. And we're happy doing that, aren't we? And we seem to have a few people actually seem to like us doing that, you know what I mean? Which is great. There is the punk police, but luckily enough, we've never bumped into any of them at these gigs at our home here at the Carlisle. But there is punk police, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's changed beyond recognition.
It's totally different now, yeah.
You look like a punk, don't you? In fact, you two are the globe-trotting cyberpunks.
I'll take that.
I don't know if is that a compliment?
Yeah, I think so.
That's another story.
Yeah, so...
What's your favourite band story, your favourite memory?
Whoa, this band? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no, what would you think?
Or what's your most embarrassing, or is
No.
it the same?
The campsite at Undercover Festival, that was good fun.
Oh, aye.
Off
When
the
you-
place and that. And
Yeah.
I wandered off for half a mile away and had a good vomit. And then the promoter wondered what the noise was and sneaking up on me in the dark. I won't say his name. No.
You had to run away from him so he didn't get caught. He's like a naughty schoolboy.
I had this lager earlier and there was something, it sounded like it had bleach in it or something, this lager. And it didn't catch up with me till late at night. And I'd get out the tent and go and have a good old.
I like.
So what's next? What's coming up? What's the plans for the next few months?
This is the last gig of the year for us and for Punk Rock at Carlisle. Then we get back to normal, putting on the gigs next year. But for the first time since before COVID, we'll be resurrecting Shawnee Love Fest, which is a charity gig we do up the stairs here, and it's in memory of our friend Shawnee Love, who sadly passed away of meningitis. So we do that. All money raised goes directly to the charity Meningitis Now. We'll be resurrecting that. We've done it, like I say, twice in the past year. It's been fantastic. The bar have absolutely made a fortune, which they're happy with, and we've made over $1,000 each time. So that is the Easter bank holiday, which I believe is
The 19th, I think.
the 19th of April.
April the
So
19th.
it'd be great to see as much people as possible at that. Doing something good, for a fallen friend sort of thing. And apart from that, writing the album and hopefully recording it and hopefully getting it out on vinyl, which would be nice.
When is that out? Middle of next year, or?
We would be aiming to get it out
Towards the end of the year.
towards the end of next year.
End of the year.
Yeah. That's about
We're going to go and grab something to eat, so
All
we'll
right,
be back
mate.
in a little while, yeah?
that. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, well, thank you for your time.
Cheers.
And
Cheers, Joanna.
see you around at the next punk gig.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.